Hi everyone, welcome. I'm here with my sticker book today and I want to put some of my sticker kits in here, or my subscription kits. I don't know how much I'm going to get in here. Oh, there's probably more room than I thought. But yeah, I want to get them off my desk, wherever they are. Yeah. I actually got another set. This was the last set. But I'll work on this lot first. And also, my son cleaned his room and he asked if I wanted these stickers. He got these with a toolkit. Toolkit or a screwdriver set, or I don't know, something. And he got these stickers, so trust me, bro, guarantee. Yeah, they're cute. And they will make me smile every time I look at them because I know they were his. But yeah, I don't know if I want them in here or if I want to put them in like my little drawers just there. I have a lot of sticker flake things in those drawers, so I'll think on that because I do want to get these done first. But yeah, it's nice to do some stickering. It's relaxing. And sorry if you can hear TV. The girls are watching, I don't know what. They're watching a movie of some sort. Not sure what exactly. Can't leave that in there. Alright, they can go in somewhere. Let's separate the paper ones because they're harder to stick for some reason. I'm not sure exactly why. They just do. I don't think that is. It's not that one. Alright, we'll do these first because I feel like these have the hardest time sticking. Most of my blank pages are there. Let's just start here, I guess. I hope you're all having a fantastic day. I am. It's beautiful weather. I made pancakes this morning. Me and my daughter made them. Teaching her to be in the kitchen more. She enjoys it. She usually likes baking. She likes making biscuits and things. So she likes baking. So, yeah. And then we bundled them up and went up to Mum's and ate with the boys at Mum's. Oh, look, here's a whole page. So, yeah. I been having a good morning. It's getting later now, though. It's like nearly lunchtime. I've been watching a show called Dark Winds, and it's pretty good. I watched a movie. No, it was a short story. Like they only had a few episodes, 6 I think episodes. And yesterday it was called The Survivors, and I finished watching it this morning. And you know when you're watching something, like it was kind of like a mystery whodunit type thing. There was a couple of murders, and you know how they take you around the long way? They'll make you think it's this person and then that person, and yeah, and then there's something happens and it's, oh, okay, it's not that person type of thing. Well, I couldn't wait to get to watch it this morning, finish watching it this morning. It was really good. And I like to finish watching things like that. Yeah, I was kind of thinking about it as soon as I got out of bed this morning, so that's always a good sign that it's a good show, I guess, if you can't wait to get back to it. So yeah, I think they're both on Netflix. I haven't finished Dark Winds yet. It's a longer show, longer season to watch. But yeah. Gee, someone's got their thing on loud. I think it's my daughter. My boys are cleaning their rooms. Well, one cleaned their room the other day and brought down the rubbish, because I have a big bin out the front of my house and we all use it. It's just easier than taking trailer loads of rubbish to the dump, because they charge an arm and a leg to dump rubbish, and they stop you on the way in. Oh, what have you got? And I said, like, rubbish. But they charge you if it's like landfill, you get charged. But if it's recycling, you can do it for free for the most part. But if it's things like mattresses or furniture and things, I think you still have to pay, which I don't know. I think it's highway robbery myself, actually. And I get that they have to keep the tips open or whatever, but honestly, I'm sure it doesn't cost that much to run a tip. But anyway, never mind. I digress. I'll get on a tangent about something silly. But anyway, yeah. And now the other twin came down this morning, and has put some rubbish in the bin, and he's washing all his clothes, and he's made himself a new hanging rack rail thing in his room, because anything those boys do for clothes is a win, because they usually just have them in a basket, and they kind of live out of a clothes basket. They put their clothes in there, they leave it in there, they get the clothes out of it. Yeah, it's kind of annoying, because they did not grow up like that. But I don't know about anyone else, but when my kids were little, I used to do everything. You know, you do, because they're little, you know. So you wash their clothes, you fold it, you put it away in their cupboard, and, you know, the next day you get clothes out to dress them, whatever. Well, they get to a certain age where they should be doing these things themselves, right? Am I wrong? No, I think once they get to a certain age and they want to dress themselves or whatever, then they're also big enough to be putting their own clothes away. So folding and putting in their drawers or hanging space themselves. So when my kids got to a certain age, right, they started doing it themselves. And because I had twins straight up, so I was doing it a lot. Like, you know, I'd separate their clothes, because one wore a lot of blue and one wore a lot of red, and or green or whatever. The colours did change sometimes, but basically they had their own clothes, but they could still wear each other's if they wanted to. Well, so anyway, when they started becoming more independent and dressing themselves and wanting to wear what they wanted to wear, then I stopped doing their clothes, which I thought was fair enough. And then, so they had to fold it and put it away themselves in their cupboard or drawers. Anyway, they get to a certain age, shall we say, when they don't want to be doing this stuff. They think it's boring, it's a lot of work, and they've got better things to do than muck around with their clothes. So a lot of the times their clothes would end up on the floor or left in the basket, and then when it would come time to do the washing again, I would be washing the same clothes. And I'm like, it would either still be folded in their basket and it would come back out to the laundry. So I'd be picking clothes out of their basket that was still folded. Or it would just be clean, and I know that they hadn't worn that week. And I'm like, what are you doing? Like, why can't you just put this stuff in your closet? Anyway, nothing's changed. They're still doing it. So they're living out of a basket. Anyway, my point to that was that one of my boys is doing their room today, and he's washing all of his clothes over again. Yeah, he's washing it all from scratch again, so he can put it all away, because he doesn't really know what's dirty and what's not. So, but he's motivated because he's making himself, I don't know, 3D printing something for his hanging space. I don't know what it is. And he bought himself some hangers, all some new hangers and stuff, and a hanging rail. So he's motivated to get it done. So I'm proud of him. He's getting there. And I said, well, so long as it stays that way, once it's done, you do it, and as long as it stays like that. And he said, well, once it's done, from now, he said it should be easier to keep it that way. I'm like, yep, okay. So, I don't know, time will tell. And they are boys, so, they've been like that for many, many years. I mean, I did not encourage that behaviour, I can assure you, but when they got out on their own especially, and they moved into their own place, they do their own thing, of course. So, and I'm not there to, I used to clean their house on a Friday. It was my day off, and I used to go there and clean, but I stopped doing that because their water, their tap on their sink used to pull up, and then it would flood the cupboard underneath the sink. So I just stopped doing it. I stopped using it. I'm like, nah, every time I use that tap, it stuffs up on me, and I end up with a flooded kitchen. So I just said, no, I'm not doing it anymore. Because I used to go in and do their dishes, clean their kitchen, do their rubbish, pick up their bedrooms. But I stopped doing it. And now they actually pay their sister to do it. Their sister is their housekeeper, which I don't mind. I don't mind them doing that, because at least they're proactive. I mean, they're not doing it, but they're essentially paying for a cleaner, so it is what it is. I know a lot of people who have house cleaners, so, and they work full-time. Well, one works full-time, one works part-time, but they're working boys, and they come home and they don't want to be cleaning the house. But yeah, she mostly just cleans the kitchen, and they pay her to do it, which is fair enough. But anyway, yeah. So they've both cleaned their rooms this week, so that's good to see. That was what I was essentially getting at. Their room should be cleaned now. Oh, these stickers are so pretty. These ones are really good quality too. They're nice, see-through and thick. And they don't want to come off here though. These are Happy Mail. Sorry if that noise is annoying, but I've got to try and get them off somehow. Flick them off because they're not coming off the easiest. I think I'm going to cut that bee out too. It's too cute to leave there. Fig berry tea. Yes, this was the last sticky club that I got in the sub. I think it was August sub, I think. So I stopped. Well, I've paused them. And I haven't cancelled them because I would like to go back to it eventually, but I do want to. I'm continuing with Moonbow or Postix and Coffee Monsters Co. I like the Coffee Monsters Co. because we get different things. It's not just stickers. We've gotten pouches, stamps. Yeah. So I like that as well. And I like the sub for her because it's so hard to get any new releases or anything because they sell out so fast. I've not even bothered trying to do their releases or birthday or anniversary or any of those things. I just haven't bothered because I know that I probably wouldn't stand a chance to get them. I'll keep the name under it. It's cute. Come on, you can do it. Come on. If it's not going to come off, I'm going to give up and do it off camera. There we go. Oh, come on, get off. There we go. That will do. Now how about these? Try and get these off as best I can. Yeah, I don't know about next year. I think I'm going to be using Traveler's Notebook. I do have some covers here. I think I have 4. I have 4 covers for standard size Traveler's Notebooks. So I still have plenty of options if I want to change out my cover or whatever. So yeah, I don't know. I always used to be in an A5, a cousin, and I love the cousin. I thought I would never change for my journal. But then because I have so many weeks size leather covers, I thought, well, I might as well journal in a week size as well. So I did that last year. I had a Sterling Ink N2. And it was good because it was like a cousin. It had the months, the weeks, and the days, which is really, really good. And then this year, originally, I was going to do it in a weeks, just a Hobonichi weeks. And I was just going to journal in that. But I don't know, it just didn't vibe with me for some reason. And I think it was the horizontal. I don't know. But anyway, I gave that up pretty quick. And then I went into an A6 Kinball. And then I do have an A6 Hobonichi here, but I never used it because for Mother's Day, my boys got me a book in a leather cover they bought from the show. So I had to journal in those. So I've got 3 books for this year, and I don't really like that. Not only do I have 3 books, but they're also different sizes, because I had the first one that was A6. The second one is actually A6 as well, but it's a different book. And then the third one is an A5. So I kind of don't like that they're all different sizes for the 1 year, and I don't really like that I've got 3. 2 I can kind of handle, but not really 3. I kind of like having all my memories in one book for the year. So I've decided to go Traveller's Notebook because I do have that size as well in covers, which is partly what draws me to a size if I have covers. It was kind of why I went to the A6 actually, because I had covers as well. And I still probably will do some A6 along the way as well. But yeah, I don't know. So next year, I don't know, I think I'm just going to be in the Traveller's Notebook. The 2, I got the monthly. I got a monthly because I do like to put the weather in the month. And also there'll be 2 books, but they'll be thin enough to store together. They're not going to be big, thick, chunky things like my cousins, where they take up a lot of room on a bookshelf or in a cupboard. So yeah, that's my thoughts anyway. And I will be using a Hobonichi Weeks again for my planner next year, but it'll be an old one that I'll be updating. I will be redating for the year. So yeah, there's that. Those are my thoughts anyway. That's what's in my head for now. That could change as well. It still has potential to change. But, I mean, hopefully not. But you never know. So yeah. It's that time of year, and I think it's a great time of year. These are so precious. I love the vintage look to these stickers. They're beautiful. I love them. Ooh, the strawberries are sticker. Nice. My throat's getting a bit dry from talking. I'm going to need a drink. I don't think this one's going to fit. Just, okay. Okay. I should have used a few more stickers before I done this. Just move a few. Make room for some bigger ones. And see how we go. Good. So cute. I like vintage stickers. They're really cute. Very, very cute. One more strawberry. There we go. Could put a few in here. Maybe. So tell me your thoughts on Hobonichi this year. Did you like the releases? Did you not like them? I think some people, well, percentages torn. Some people like them. Really impressed by the colours and the collaborations this year, and some people just weren't even impressed at all, which is probably good for your pocket, but then, I mean, you're going to be ordering something, right? So probably not that good for your pocket. You're still going to be buying something. I see quite a few people are going to Sterling Ink, or just Scribble. So, yeah, some people are moving away from the Hobonichi, which, yeah, I mean, I am, but I'm not, I guess. I still really love my Weeks. I still love the Cousin, but I haven't used it for a couple of years. And it's just so expensive. It's $70 Australian. It used to be 50, and now it's 70. And I'm just like, far out. That's a lot of money to spend on a planner. Well, on a journal. It's essentially, it would be my journal. But, yeah, I don't know. I'm torn too by, I don't know, just pricing of everything. The Traveller's Notebook that I'm getting for next year, it's undated, and so, and they're on special. So they weren't, like, I'm not out of pocket a whole lot, which is what I wanted for this year. I didn't want to be spending a lot. So, yeah, I don't know. These jagged edges on here are making it a little difficult to pull them up. But yeah, I understand the price increase. I get it. Like, everything is going up, of course. I don't think they're price gouging anyone or ripping anyone off. Not at all. But just in general, just the prices of everything is just ridiculous. And so, to protect my own sanity and my own budget, it would be beneficial for me not to make a purchase for the books. Anyway, I do want some accessories, but yeah, I don't know about the books. I don't feel like I need any of the books this year. So that's, yeah, it's probably a bonus for me, for my pocket. Feeling that I don't feel compelled to buy anything else other than what I have already. because I look at them in my cupboard, my notebooks and things, and I have heaps of notebooks. And I just feel like I should be using them, you know. So yeah, I want to use them. And when I put them back in the cupboard, they will be full and not sitting there empty. So yeah, that's kind of my thoughts on what I want to do this season for my planners and journals. Oh, there's one more on there. That one won't fit. I wonder if this one would fit somewhere else. Maybe there. I'll put this one somewhere else then. Over there. Yes, I don't know. It's always a debate this time of the year. Everyone's making decisions and yeah, I don't know. I'm okay with whatever decision I make though. I stick with it for the most part. Sometimes I do add to my system, my lineup. I will add a book here or there, just because I feel like it's a good match at the time. But then later on through the year, I find that I didn't need that book. I didn't need to have a whole entire book just for that one thing, or yeah. So I do change through the year, but yeah, I don't change my whole system or my whole lineup. It's usually I'll just leave out one that I've added in or something like that. So yeah. I generally am happy with my first choice at the start of the year. I like these stickers. They're thick. Not so good, I suppose, for making your page thick, but they're alright. I got some bows, and maybe I could just put all the bows here. There we go. Put some over here. Cute black cats. I've got black cat. And I've got a black and white. I've got one black and white, or tuxedo, as they're called, I believe. Her name's Molly. She's the house queen. She's definitely the queen of the house. She's the boss. And then we've got a pure black one. She's kind of the OG for the outside cats. She's been around for many years as well. And then we have, my daughter's got two black and white kittens at the moment. And then they're both boys. And they're going to be going to the vet when they're ready to be neutered. So there'll be no more breeding. Thank you very much. Yeah, so we've got them, and we've got a ginger one, and we've got a black and ginger. She's very pretty. She's got really pretty markings. Her and the ginger one are brother and sister. Oh, I'm assuming they're brother and sister. I found them. The year we went on the cruise and we came back, and I was wondering what the dog was barking at in the garden, and I went and had a look, and there was 2 little kittens huddled up in the garden, and it was them 2. It was a little ginger one and the black and ginger. So I assumed that they were brother and sister. They were around the same age, and yeah. So my daughter said, "Oh, please, Mum, can we keep them? Can we keep them?" I had no idea where they come from, but she wanted to keep them, so I'm like, oh, no. I didn't want any more cats. I was feeding enough, because we have strays out here, and I end up feeding them. Like, they come onto the veranda where I feed the other cats. And, yeah, so they hang around. We've got a grey one at the moment, a grey stripy one, and he hisses at me whenever I go out to feed him. And he's there, and he hisses at me, and I'm like, don't you dare come here and hiss at me, boy. But anyway, yeah, so we kept them. And the ginger one's the one that keeps jumping on my lap in my chair here. Whenever I'm in the office here, he comes and just jumps up on my lap and scares the crap out of me. And yeah, so we kept them, and they are desexed, them 2. And then these 2 black and white ones will be desexed as well. And then I do want to do my son's dog, because he gets aggressive with other dogs, so I'm thinking he needs to get the chop as well. So he's probably going to go in for that as well at some point, because he's getting quite territorial, I guess, and when there's another dog here, he gets aggro at them. When my son's dog comes down, he gets very barky and feisty. So yeah, he needs to not be the alpha male. Even these teeny little hearts are stickers. Cool. I love that. They're so tiny. I apologise if this video is very long. I'm nearly there, if that's any consolation. I probably won't do too much more because we're at the last page, so we probably won't get all of them. Oh, I love these. They're so pretty. Very, very pretty. I don't know where to put them. Can barely see that cat. There is a cat there. I think I just put that sticker over it, actually. And these little ghosties they're washi tape too, so they're kind of hard to see where their tape is. I think I started here. Hey, I could put these here. That one there. That one. Yep, perfect. And then this one. These are so cute too. I love these kind of like messy kind of kid type of drawings, you know, for the stickers. You know, it looks like a kid draw. I like that look. There's something about it. It is cute to me. And I like watercolour looking stickers as well. Little fishies there. Very, very cute. Yes, I definitely think I need a drink. My lips are getting dry. I only had coffee to drink today. I'll have to get myself an Element drink so I don't get cramps tonight. Nothing worse than having a good sleep and being interrupted by cramps in your legs or your feet. Another one done. So cute. All these are like breakfast type stuff. Oh, shrimp, prawns, eggs. Yes, definitely eggs, but not prawns for breakfast. Mushrooms, yes. Bacon, yes. Maybe greens, don't know. Hot sauce, maybe not. Don't like hot things. I like a good curry, but I don't like chili. It's just a different heat than curry. I can handle curry heat, but I don't like chili heat. Maybe I'm just weird. I don't know. I can't fit anything there. I like these big bowls. Nice. Very cute. Cat chopsticks. Very cute. Oh, bacon and egg in that one. Love it. Love, love. Yes. Okay. We've got flowers and rainbows. Pretty. Very pretty. And then when I'm finished this, I'm going to go back to watching my show. I've been watching Supernatural again. And I've been watching My Name is Earl again. Love that show too. But at the moment, so I've got them two in the play as well, in the mix. So I see something else and then I want to watch that. And then the other two shows kind of go on the back burner for a bit. But that's fine. I go back to it. What am I watching? Oh, Dark Winds. I'm watching Dark Winds. It's about... well, it's set, I guess, in the Navajo land. And there's been some murders and such. And I don't know. I've always loved Indian, like American Indian, not Indian. American Indian culture and things. I like their jewelry, and I like their teepees. I don't know, it's just something about their stuff, I guess, the way they live and their beliefs, and I don't know, I've always been drawn to that, to their stories and such. So yeah, I don't know, I've always been interested. So yeah, anyway, I'm watching that at the moment. It's pretty good. Pretty good. I'm only on season 1. These hearts are really cute with all the different patterns. That's so cute. I love that. They're nice filler stickers, but they're not too small that you can't grab them with your fingers, because sometimes those teeny tiny stickers are so small you cannot grab them with your fingers. It's kind of annoying. Just a little bit annoying. Yeah, I'll put that there. You can go there. I wonder if I'll fit another one in there. I probably would have fitted more if I had done that. Surely. Put that one another way. There we go. And that is it. Yay. Oh no, actually I've got these. Oops. Let me put these anywhere but here. I like the colours on this. It's cute. Very me, very hot pink. I've always liked hot pink, or just fluoro colours in general. And one more. This one, what's this one? Sunday special delivery. It's not going to fit there. I have to put it here. I don't know if there was any other stickers I had lying around. I like using these envelopes for pockets in my books as well. Like I could even glue it there and use it for a pocket for stickers. But yeah. Alright, so this is all my, I'll close my book, all the sheets that we got done. Thanks so much for watching. I'm going to close out now because that was a very long video. Thank you so much for being here with me. Hope you had fun, and I hope it was relaxing for you as it was for me. Thanks so much for watching, guys. Bye.